Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at the Outback Shop, and we are still currently working on this 2011 Honda Rincon 680 build, and this will be part 3, I do believe. The last vid I said I needed to put in all these parts, and it is done, so let's check them out. Got the ball joints all installed. That went in very nice and easily. I greased up all the boots, changed the seals on here, bearings are new. Boom, new seals everywhere. Got the new brake pads ready to go on. All that's good. So everything's ready to rock. I will grease up the shafts in there. Got these outer cups wire wheeled up, cleaned up, ready to go. So I can now start reassembling this front end, get these knuckles put back on, and get it to where I can put some tires on this sucker. Went ahead and loosened up all the tie rod stuff, so I didn't have to do that with the tires and all in the way. And that nut up there that holds that steering shaft, that had came loose, so I just put a 3/4 inch wrench on it, and I was able to tighten it with the open end wrench. So yeah, guys, I also painted the frame up a little bit where I saw a bunch of rust. I am going to be cutting this off here, and we will be putting on the factory footwell brackets and whatnot. But let me go ahead and get this front end thrown back together, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, so I got the front end thrown back together. Everything's nice and tight. Got it aligned as good as I could. The brake pads looked brand new just about, so I didn't even change those. Everything went together very easily, nice. Did take the cap off of the brake. And here I added some .4, bled the brakes, added a little here too, bled the brakes. Yep, got to go get those bars off that Rubicon to do the footwells, make those back to factory. And I cut this bar off here, so it is no longer with us. I'll grind that and put some paint on it once I get those bars put on there, and before I put plastics back on it. So yeah, guys, making some progress. Got the new air filter and whatnot here. I have the airbox over there. I'm taking the boots out. I'm gonna go ahead and do the ultra black on those boots. And then this console, I don't know if y'all had seen before, but where these studs are on the plastic had snapped and broke. So I'm gonna either ultra black or Gorilla Glue that back together. And maybe it should hold up. This one was still good, but this one and this one broke off. So we'll see how that goes. It should be all right though. And I think this had a little bit of an issue. No, this was good. It was just that top bolt that holds it right here also broke. Should be all right. I'll sandwich it on there. Then I'll throw the throttle body back on it, put the airbox back in it after that's all done. And little by little start putting some plastics back on it, and eventually I'll have the tires on it to be able to make sure the alignment's right, and we will roll it out of here, probably clean it up a little bit more, be right before I throw plastics on. It's probably how it's gonna go, but making some progress. Even got the little trailer hitch thing on there, dude. But we'll see in a little bit more. All right, boys and gals, as you can see here, I got the airbox done. So everything's sealed up, ultra black, inside and out, ready to rock. I used a bucket of soapy water, some brushes, got every piece here cleaned up. I have the uni filter sitting here, ready to rock, except for filter oil. Just gotta spray that on there and put it in the airbox. So yeah, the airbox part is about done. Then we'll throw her back in here, along with the throttle body that is cleaned up on the inside. I know it looks on the outside, but then we'll go to the Rubicon that's out there and get those footwell supports like I've been trying to go do forever, it seems. Throw them on here, and then after I grind that down, throw some paint on it, that'll all be done. Start cleaning up some freaking plastics, guys, and then we'll start throwing them on there with tires, and then have to figure out the rear springs. I think these here, lift spring spacers, whatever, that's what I'm going to use. to stiffen up the rear suspension because it doesn't have an adjustment. So he wanted it stiffer in the rear because it's soft. Probably was soft because he had an extension rack that then pulled his rack off. And he probably had it loaded down with all kind of stuff. But, you know, rack still ain't found one, guys. So they're on back order. I'm not ordering one. I'm going to try and find a used one. Or worst case scenario, I have that Honda Rubicon rack out there, and if I cut the back supports off and weld on the supports that are over here and straighten these up and stuff, I could make it work because it's the same top part. It's just the back part, this piece and this piece, but that one's all bent. And the part that mounts to the bike is not even there like this is. So I'd have to weld my own thing on there or figure something out. But that, or the only other option, is steal the one off of the Rincon that's behind the shop and throw it on here so this can get done, and then get one down the road for that Rincon that's behind the shop. So I don't know. I'll make a decision when it comes down to time for this to about get out of here. That'll be the last thing. So look, guys, I'll come back when I have some more pieces installed, and we'll go from there.